Good day everyone, I am Rimalin Barucamo and I will be the first reporter for this topic, which is digital or cyber literacy on students and teachers. First, let us define what is literacy. Literacy refers to a basic training for life or a lifelong learning. It is not just a matter of reading or writing, but it refers to skills, knowledge, and aptitudes which lead us to manage every aspect in life. The word literacy alone generally refers to reading and writing skills. Pero, pag idugang na to ang word nga cyber or digital, for it the terms encompasses much more. The question is, unsa ang cyber or digital literacy? Digital literacy defines as the ability to use information and communication technologies to find, evaluate, create, and communicate information requiring both cognitive and technical skills. So, ang example sa information and communication technologies is ang radio, television, software, video conferencing, and other media application and services. So, kung naa kay ability magamit aning mga butanga to find and consume digital content effectively, then matawag kang usa ka digital literate. In the last 20 years, we have experienced a huge change in society. Traditional information and communication resources have been left aside by the information and communication technologies or ICTs. So, ang traditional communication, it takes more time pa and effort para makadeliver and receive information or communication. Pero, karon nga na natay ginatawag na ICT, mas pinadali na ang tanan. And now, we can reach almost everything with just a click. But, is this an advantage or a disadvantage? In the ICT, there are advantages and disadvantages. So, let's talk about the advantages. Advantages is we can save more time and money. Kay, makasend and receive ta og information nga libre ug mas dali. Pero, naayuy disadvantages, which is, it could be the source of misleading and misguiding information. Mahitabo gyud ni siya kay we are freely using technologies. We can edit or delete some information nga atong makita or mabasahan. It can lead also to rest of cyber attacks and hacks. Kinaagi ubang tao nga buhaton ng tanan bisan dili maayo para makakwarta lang or maybe makapangdaot lang. Can we easy and properly move into this kind of information jungle? Well, not everyone. Kinaagi ubang tao nga dili gyud dayon makakatch up. Maybe it is their weakness. Pero almost sa atoa, most especially sa mga teachers and students, it is easy for us to be with this era. Are technologies making our lives more comfortable or are they complicating our lives instead? Well, in this revolution, technology made our lives easier, faster, better, and more fun. Pero on the other hand, using technologies such as social media and mobile devices may lead us to psychological and physical issue. Kay nagyoy uban sa ato ang abusado na in terms of using technology.
Morning everyone, this is Labrijin Manlangit and this is the continuation of cyber digital literacy. If we really want the ICT help us in our lives, we have citizen is about confident and positive engagement with digital technologies. A digital citizen is a person with the skills and knowledge to effectively use digital technologies to participate in society, communicate with others, and create and consume digital content. So, a good digital citizen knows how to effectively and use digital technologies to communicate or with others or participating in society, and create the consume digital content in a safe and responsible manners. And also a good digital citizen is a person using information technology in order to engage society, politics, government, as defined by Karen Mosberg, that one of the authors of digital citizenship. So, the Internet Society and Participation Digital Citizen are those who use the Internet regularly and effectively. So, that's all, and thank you.
Good day everyone, my name is Rosabel Martusion, BSA Mathematics, second year college students. So, my assigned topic in my group is on about digital and cyber literacy on students and teachers is what are the digital natives. They are digital natives. Education plays an important role in society, and consequently, it has to assume its role of digital leader. Teachers have to lead students into an adequate use of ICT tools. In this sense, every educative program must include digital literacy as an important part of its curriculum and facilitate the access of the different resources to form digitally competent citizens. We must lead the teaching of unsafety use of ICT. The problem is that our students have already started to learn, and most of the time alone without any kind of indications or guide. They have learned initiatively. They are digital natives. So from the moment we assume the task of promoting digital literacy in educative environment, we should distinguish among the following aspects. So first, literacy on technology, manage hardware and software. So, literacy on technology is the ability of individual working independently and with others to responsibly, appropriately, and effectively use technology tools to access, manage, integrate, evaluate, create, and communicate information. So example, a student who possesses technology literacy are able to easily utilize a variety of digital devices. So example, computer, smartphones, tablets, and interfaces, email, internet, on social media to communicate, and troubleshoot and problem solving in both academic and non-academic surrounding. So, number 2, literacy on information. Select, evaluate, or analyze all the information we find in the net, have a critical knowledge and thinking. So, literacy on information is the ability to find, evaluate, organize, use, and communicate information in all its various formats. Most notably in situations requiring decision making, problem solving, or the acquisitions of knowledge. Example, evaluation. Kung kuan ba siya suitability or reliability of information source, and emergency of information, or identify, find, evaluate or apply and acknowledge source of information. So, number 3, literacy on communication to express properly in a digital environment using different audiovisual formats. So, literacy on communication is capacity to communicate using inscribed, printed, or electronic signs or symbols for representing language. So example, communication literacy is a 2-course writing sequence that recognize students to communicate in diverse world that is once textual or digital and highly visual. So last, literacy on ethical values to act with responsibility, respect, and security. So ethical values is the ability to collect and evaluate information, reflection on one's own moral values, to identifying the potential outcomes of various opinions and their impacts, make reasoned decisions about which options align with one's values and act consistently with one's values, explain one's decision and makes responsibility for one's actions. So, example is honestly and charity, especially self-discipline.
Good day everyone, I am Yorika Jane Madrasta Mendoza and my report is the continuation of what Miss Rosabel Martison had reported. So my report is all about digital literacy good practices. So we have 5 practices. So first we have information resources in the net. So help them or help us have a critical reading, searching techniques on how to extract the most suitable information related to the topic we are or they are studying, where and how looking for in the web. So as digital literate, we are going to use the internet or the different social media platforms to be the resources of our informations that will help us to have a critical reading and as well as searching techniques on how to get reliable informations that we needed to or that is suitable to the topic that we are studying. So for the second one, we have information management and collaborative work. So once they have the necessary information, they have to read it carefully, analyze, and organize. But also, we promote a collaborative working or work using the virtual collaborative spaces offered in the net, such as the cloud. So if we are collecting information, we should read it first, read it carefully, analyze it, and organize. But to manage it and collaborate informations in one, so we can use different collaborative spaces, such as the example here is the cloud, where we can put together our informations in one file for us to access it easily. So for the third one, we have producing different multimedia projects. So encourage them or us to use different multimedia formats to create and present their project, always promoting creativity and innovation. Teach them to use the most suitable app depending on the kind of project, or even a combination of several apps for a project digital literacy student. So as a student or even as a teacher, this practice will teach us to use an app that is suitable to our chosen project or even chosen presentation. So for the fourth one, we have virtual classrooms and lessons. So here, promoting the use of a virtual space where teachers and students can interact. So if we are digital literate, as a teacher, we can interact with our students even in this pandemic through the use of different virtual spaces such as Google Meet and Google Classroom. So as a teacher, we can interact with our students, we can teach them, we can give and as well as gain knowledge from them through the use of virtual spaces. So as a student also, we can use these virtual spaces or virtual classrooms and lessons as to send our answered assessments. So for the last one, we have e-safety. One of our main tasks as teacher is to transmit our students the idea that technology can be powerful, amusing, creative, and communicative. But at the same time, it may have risks they have to be able to know and manage, such as digital identity and the participation in the social nets. The dissemination of habits and good practices among students are included in some of our lessons with the aim of raising awareness of the importance of data security and information contained on ICT networks and services. We have a special help of the National Police. It has an educative program in the schools about the use of ICTs, above all related to e-safety. So for e-safety, as a teachers, we are tasked to give ideas to our students that technology is very useful, especially in today's generations, because we all know that technology is the means of our communication nowadays. But we should also aware them that technology also have a risk that they need to know and they need to manage, especially when it comes to their digital identities. We should aware them the possible risks that may happen in the security and aware them the importance of data security.
Good day everyone, so I am Beverly Matugas, a second-year college student, and so for today's video, so I am going to discuss what is web. Web is huge informations of free and easy access where data are continuously changing and contents are constantly mixed and reused. So web is the common name for the World Wide Web. It is a subset of the internet consisting of the pages that can be accessed by the web browser. Our students may have the feeling of being lost in the middle of all these informations. It is our task to help them find the way and to make them understand that technology in itself is not important. Many people that assumes that the web is the same as the internet and use the term interchangeably, a way that can be exchanged. It is what we can do with technologies, and in this sense, educations and educators play an important role to help our students not only to consume but also to create wise and safety. The web is the documents are available in servers. So it is the collections of documents that would be requested by the browser from the server. Each documents are accessible through a web address. Browser may documents to render web pages. So the web is the most probably common use to service in the internet, allowing people to search, get, share data, applications in this world. To be more specific, the web is a system that interconnect resources on the internet, such as documents, the images, videos, and many other resources. The via hyperlinked and reference with URIs. We use web browsers such as the Chrome, the Firefox, Safari to have access the web. The resources are presented in web pages or websites, or web pages are created using the HTML and scripting language.
So, thank you for listening and God bless.